Hey everybody, Erica Serwin here from Pinkbucker Designs, and I have a really cute, easy gift project for you. It holds a nail file. This beautiful nail file is from Walgreens, very easy to find. And we're going to use the Hey Girlfriend stamp set. And when I was looking on Pinterest, I saw somebody put butterfly wings on her, and I thought, oh my gosh, we have to do that. So we're going to use some of our rainbow glitter paper to make her butterfly wings match our nail file. The butterfly comes from the Floating and Fluttering stamp set, and we're going to use the coordinating die to cut it out. Both those stamp sets are retiring at the end of June 2021, so hopefully you will snag them before they're gone. Okay, let's make the holder because it's going to need to dry. The measurements, if you click on the link here on YouTube, will take you over to my blog. It'll give you the exact measurements you need to make this project, as well as 2 other Hey Girlfriend projects. This is a piece of Designer Series paper, Pattern Party DSP, that measures 6 by 2 1/4, and I'm going to score it at 1/4 of an inch on 3 sides. Okay, I think I'll do it down here. It's a little bit easier down here. All right, now grab your bone folder and burnish those lines really well. Okay. Then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out those 2 squares right there. And when I do, I'm going to cut it at an angle so that this tab and that tab are at an angle. All right, now we want to punch a half hole at the top, and you can use any punch, circle punch that you might have. I am using the 1 1/4. I'm going to try to get it centered perfectly. You can kind of look at the sides of your paper to get it punched in there perfectly. Now, come back and fold these lines in, and we're going to put Tombow on them all the way down. And we're going to put that on a piece of basic black cardstock. It's a little bit taller at the top to accommodate the length of the nail file. All right, now you kind of want to just set something heavy on there to make it stay down while it's drying. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. And I think we'll do our butterfly wings. Here's a piece of our glitter paper, rainbow glitter paper. It's just beautiful. And it has all different colors in it. So you could put your butterfly wings really anywhere on that paper and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm using my Stamparatus because stamping on glitter paper sometimes is tricky. And this way we can stamp it again if we need to. This stamp comes connected with the other butterflies, but no worries, we're going to cut it out. So set it there where you want it on your glitter paper. I kind of want it between those colors right there. We're going to pick it up. And I am using StazOn. I don't really like to use StazOn on my photopolymer stamps because, as you can see, they will stain. But for glitter paper, that's what we need to use. StazOn is good for any kind of non-regular stamping paper surface. Okay, so push it all around. Carefully pick it up. My magnets need to be doing their job. There we go. Now, see how it's a little bit lighter there on the bottom? Because I'm using my Stamparatus, I can just stamp it again until I get it dark enough. Now my magnet's in the way again. All right, perfect. Now we'll cut that out. I'm going to use my mini cut and emboss machine, and we're going to use this single die right here. And let's see, I want to make sure that I get this perfect. So I'm going to take a little bit of Post-it tape, stick that down to hold that in place. Let's see how it turned out. Perfect. Gorgeous. Okay. Now it's time to stamp our little girl. We're going to just stamp her on a piece of basic white, if I can get it over here. And I'm not using StazOn this time. I am using Memento because we are going to color with Stampin' Blends. You can't mix StazOn with your Stampin' Blends. It has to be Memento. All right, I'm going to stamp her right in the center of a piece of basic white. Now we're going to use Melon Mambo this time for her dress. A hot pink little party dress, just so cute. All right, so let's see. I'm going to do a light coating all the way around. And I'm going to try to just go over the bottom edge one time so that it's a little bit lighter than everything else. Because the more layers of color you add up here, the darker it's going to be. Now take your dark Melon Mambo and outline those lines. Put a shadow behind her belt. And while we have this out, I think I'm going to color in her shoes too. Whoops, I didn't do a very good job there. Now take your light and blend that up. There we go. Now to stick with the color scheme of our butterfly that we stamped, I'm going to use Pumpkin Pie on her belt as well as her headband. I'm using a light Pumpkin Pie Stampin' Blend here. And we'll color in that all the way around. Okay. I think I'm going to take my dark and just put a little dot in the middle and maybe a little bit of shadowing on those back flowers. So for her skin tone, I'm going to use Ivory. Ivory is a darker skin color, a darker light. I don't know how to describe it. It's like she's really tan, but if you need a lighter color, Petal Pink works great. If you need a darker color, we've got bronze, we've got crumb cake, soft suede, lots of options to make the right skin color for your little girl. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna come add a little bit of shadow right there around under her hair. I'm gonna give her some blue eyes like that. And I'm gonna make her lipstick match her dress. And lastly, for her hair, I'm gonna use Crumb Cake. And I think I'm gonna make it darker. I'm not gonna start with the light. I'm gonna use the dark Crumb Cake. On my last two projects, I used the light Crumb Cake, but I think she's gonna have darker hair. So fill that all in. I like to use the bullet end of my Stampin' Blend marker. I feel like I have a little bit better control than I do when I use the brush tip. The brush tip is great for larger areas, in my opinion, you know, but of course, however you want to use it, whichever end works best for you. Give them both a try. Oh, so cute. Now, unfortunately, there are no dies. I missed a little spot right there. There are no dies for this. So we're going to fussy cut. You want to get your smallest, sharpest pair of scissors. I highly recommend Stampin' Up's Paper Snips. Cut off all that extra cardstock and just start cutting out around the outside of the black line of drawing. I like to say I'm leaving kind of like a little cloud. Use your non-cutting hand to turn the paper as you go. And also cut off the pieces as you go too. That way they won't get in your way. So we'll do that right here. All right, now the hair is a little bit trickier. There's a lot of little lines. So I'm just going to do my best, staying right on the outside and leaving just a small white border. I find that that white border will trick the eye to only see those black lines and not necessarily your cutting. All right, we're almost there, we're almost there. There we go. Whoops. There she is. Now for her butterfly wings, let's grab those. We're gonna put her on this cute little stitched rectangle. I'm also gonna stamp my sentiment, "Hey girlfriend," and I will tell you that this sentiment for me stamps crooked, so I like to stamp it over. Well, that did pretty good. I like to stamp it on scratch paper first so I can kind of see, do I need to lift it? Do I need to lower it? But we did pretty good. All right, so I'm going to put a dimensional right there on the butterfly wings. Stick her right there on the butterfly wings. Oh, I love it. And then I'm going to put dimensionals there. And let's see if I can tuck one under there. And we'll stick her right on that rectangle. All right, we're almost bring over our piece that has been drying. And I only have one of these. So I'm going to steal that from here and stick it down in here. Perfect. I am going to tie a bow with our black organdy glitter ribbon. I like how it sparkles just like her butterfly wings. And we're going to tie that. And I'm tying this bow all the way on the edge because our rectangle really fits right there. It's about the same width as our little holder. All right, last but not least, we're going to put her, we're going to sandwich that ribbon with a couple of dimensionals and our cute little butterfly girl. And there you have it. These would make great party favors, don't you think? For a sleepover, for a birthday party, maybe a girls' night out, just something fun, a little treat for a girlfriend. I hope you enjoy this. Make sure you click the link and go over to my blog, grab that free PDF, and I hope you'll give this a try yourself. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.